Hey folks, Ted from Immersion here. This is what I get for trying to stay on top of the news the second that it's available. Well, we got news pretty much the second I uploaded the previous video, and that is in the form of this video that Wizards of the Coast released on Twitter. So if I let this play through, you'll see it's a Ouija board. So immediately my thoughts about the Feywild, I think we're going to throw that out the window because it looks like it's either going to be the Shadowfell or Barovia. We've got skulls, we've got two ravens, we have a candle, we have a Ouija board, and basically what's going to happen as this Ouija board goes through its whole thing is it's basically going to say, the mist beckons, okay? So what is the mist? The mist is part of, it's Barovia specific, really. It is sort of the supernatural mist that brings you to the world of Barovia. It's what keeps you in Barovia. So, I mean, it's gotta be, right? It has to be Barovia. I'm gonna say, it's gotta either be, we heard, I said in the previous video, we knew there was going to be at least three. They said 3 classic campaign settings this year. I don't know if we're actually going to get 3, but my guess is this means it's going to be not a adventure, but like a Ravenloft campaign setting. I'm still holding out for Feywild something at some point, but I guess it's going to be a Barovia Ravenloft campaign setting. I'm going to say probably Ravenloft. It's a Ravenloft campaign setting. And this might bring new races. Now, I don't think we're going to see things like the Dampier and the Hex Blood or whatever it was, the ones we just saw. That is way too soon, in my opinion, to be testing custom lineage races. There is not enough time to even close. I don't think they've closed the feedback survey yet to have enough time to implement any of those changes to get a book out in May. Maybe they've changed their internal processes and I'm wholly wrong and they can, but I'm going to say no, that's probably not the case. However, it might lead to 1 or 2 subclasses rather, in the ones we saw in the Unearthed Arcana, the Spirits Bard, and the Undead Warlock. So my guess is this might be similar to something like a Mythic Odysseys of Theros or a Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, where it's a campaign setting with a bunch of lore. It might include a couple of new races, maybe not. It'll include about 2 subclasses, which is what, if you think about it, that's pretty much what we've seen. Theros and Ravnica both pretty much gave us 2 new subclasses, so that would track to be the 2 subclasses that we just saw in the Unearthed Arcana. And then we'll have the adventure, like a starter adventure, and then a whole bunch of monsters and some magic items. That's going to be my guess. And now that I'm thinking about this and speaking this out loud, I'm going to guess that this is going to be the same thing we're going to see for Ravenloft. Or, I'm sorry, for Dragonlance. Probably those 2 subclasses we saw, the dragon subclasses, those will show up if a Dragonlance book shows up, and then some new races and so on. So I was wrong. The Mist beckons, probably Ravenloft, maybe Shadowfell. They kind of have a little bit of a tie in there, so maybe both. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Again, I'll stay on top of this as best I can. Sorry for the jump the gun video before, but that's what happens when you try to do breaking news coverage as soon as it breaks. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.